The Indian economy, its markets and growth story continues to attract the biggest global tech giants. Meanwhile, the unfair Trump tariffs on India are now in turn hurting America. According to this Reuters report, after Trump increased the H1B visa fees, now US firms are considering moving their businesses to India. American firms are not ready to give up on skilled Indians, and neither are they ready to pay the hefty price imposed by the US president, whose term ends in just the next 3 years in 2028. The head of the Global Capability Center at Deloitte, India, Rohan Lobo, stated, "Global capability centers are uniquely positioned for this moment. They serve as a ready in-house engine." He said, "Plans are already underway for such a shift," unquote. According to US government data, big tech companies like Amazon, Microsoft, Apple and Google's parent company Alphabet, along with Wall Street banks like JP Morgan Chase and retailer Walmart, are the biggest sponsors of H1B visas. Rohan Lobo added, "Either more roles will move to India or corporations will nearshore them to Mexico or Colombia. Canada could also take advantage," unquote. India is the fourth largest economy in the world and is home to 1,700 GCCs, or more than half of the global percentage, in sectors such as design of luxury cars to pharmaceuticals. The country is rapidly moving towards high-value innovation in these areas, along with advanced technology support. But due to Donald Trump's aggressive and, quite frankly, vague policies, the firms are avoiding to comment on this issue. The renewed application fee for H1B visas has insanely increased. Previously, the visa cost was $2,000 to $5,000, which is now $100,000. Donald Trump's order mentions abuse of the program and that now strictly will allow entry to only who will pay this price. Because Indians are the vast majority of H1B visa holders, with approximately 71%, the move affected the Indian community. Tahmina Watson, a founding attorney at Watson Immigration Law, told the BBC that the order could be a nail in the coffin for many of her clients that are starting small businesses or startups in America. She stated, "Almost everyone's going to be priced out. This $100,000 as an entry point is going to have a devastating impact." She added that small and medium-sized companies will soon reveal how they cannot find workers to do the job. She also mentioned that the American workforce is incapable of filling the void which is going to be created due to shortage of skilled Indian H1B visa holders. This will impact the output and thus profits of American businesses, and could force them to think of moving overseas, with India emerging as an attractive destination with a vast talent pool and economical labor costs. Tahima Watson added, "When employers sponsor foreign talent, more often than not, they're doing that because they have not been able to fulfill those positions," unquote. Trump's initial H1B visa fee announcement caused an immediate panic in American markets, with mega companies like Microsoft ordering Indian employees to return immediately. White House Press Secretary Caroline Leavitt was forced to clarify that it does not apply to anyone who has a current visa or only applies to future applicants in February 2026 lottery who are currently outside the US. It does not apply to anyone who participated in the 2025 lottery, unquote. Since the beginning, Donald Trump has been targeting India for its bilateral trade ties and relationship with Russia, especially its imports of discounted Russian oil. Trump forgets that not only is Indian purchases completely legal, but US and NATO trade combined with Russia is greater than India's energy imports from Moscow. The White House hypocrisy has found no takers, with the European Union rejecting Trump's calls to impose similar tariffs on India.
I let them know that. We put a very big tariff on India, 50% tariff, very high.
Donald Trump's 50% tariffs on Indian goods also seem to have no major impact on the Indian economy, which continues to remain the fastest growing large economy in the global top 50. Time and again, Trump has tried putting India in a tight spot, yet Bharat remains unfazed. Instead of things going downhill, surprisingly, the situation is favoring India. Trump has repeatedly claimed India is the highest tariff nation in the world, yet India-US trade negotiations also continue behind the scenes, even amidst all the diplomatic face-off.
Anything about it. But India is one of the highest, so we're going to say we're negotiating with India right now.
Lalit Ahuja, the founder and CEO of ANSR, that has helped FedEx, Bristol Myers Squibb, Target and Lowe's set up their global capability centers, described how growing uncertainty in the market due to external decisions pushing high-value work to GCC, where many firms were already engaged with. There is a sense of urgency, he says. Donald Trump called India a dead economy. Well, experts are saying otherwise. According to CEO of ANSR, if these curbs or visa restrictions hold, we'll see a flood of high-end work in AI, cybersecurity and product development move to India's GCCs, unquote. If the situation continues, India is expected to welcome more than 2,200 GCCs by 2030 with an estimated market size of $100 billion. And Ahuja called it a whole gold rush, which will only get accelerated. India is becoming a GCC hub. India is rapidly growing into a global capability center with significant expansion and evolving capabilities in last few years, marking a milestone in 2025. Since the beginning of this year, India saw 35 new GCCs, which on average is a launch of 2 to 3 new centers each week. This is building corporate confidence in startups, small businesses, and the country's strategic value. More than 130 British firms have established 250 plus GCCs in India, contributing $6.5 billion to the Indian GCC economy in FY24. British GCCs in India are not only supporting offices but also AI and digital transformation hubs, taking global innovations to a new level. Major UK GCCs are located in Bengaluru, Hyderabad, Chennai, with Tier 2 cities now emerging as the new hotspots. Highest number of STEM graduates globally also hail from India, of about 3.3 million software engineers in number. India offers 50% lower costs of setting up a 100-member team than in the UK, as the global cost has increased by 8% recently. The country has the largest AI-ready workforce in the world that UK global centers are betting on, and soon, so will the Americans.
Penetration, India ranks currently the highest in the Stanford AI Index.
India's GCC ecosystem is witnessing a paradigm shift and turning into a global innovation powerhouse, where GCCs play a key role in shaping the future of global operations. The H1B visa fee hike could indirectly help India boost its own economy with a larger pool of skilled and world-beating workforce, while the US firms will seek to adapt new strategies to face Trump's administration's new rules and hiked fees. If this move backfires, it could cause the biggest setback to American economy in decades, as American companies could lose their capacity to remain global leaders in tech and next-gen technologies. The question remains, can India utilize this opportunity to stop its brain drain and offer world-class job opportunities right here at home? But what do you believe? Will Donald Trump's visa curbs drive more US businesses and jobs to India? Leave a comment with your opinion, hit the like button, and subscribe to Inconnect News.